G'day. This is Chris here. You may remember me. I'm the manager here at this Macca's. Again, I'd just like to thank you for taking the night shift job, seeing as how no one else would. This position is very big and important to all of us here, especially by all of the events that took place overnight concerning our collection of animatronics. We mostly think it's vandals breaking in and tampering with them, seeing as how in the mornings we would find them out of place from time to time. So thanks to you, we can now make sure that doesn't happen again. These animatronics are new and expensive, and they're our only source of making more money here. So getting on with it, these new animatronics, including the new mascot Mac tonight, which has recently been in the McDonald's commercials for promoting food. You may have heard of him or not, but that doesn't matter right now. These animatronics are sensitive to sound, so basically if it's too quiet, they will think something is going on. We aren't super sure, but just in case, we have a sound system in Mac's room that usually plays music throughout the day. So if anything happens, just play that sound and they'll think it's still daytime. We aren't expecting them to behave in such a way because of them being night, so you'd expect them to be shut off. If the sound system corrupts at all, that panel above you should be able to fix it. We connected it around the building in case of any emergency, but can take time to repair. To your left there is also a drive-through window. You obviously know what they're used for. It is important as it is an entrance advantage to anyone who attempts to break in. So if you do happen to see anyone there at all, try activating some sound through the speaker box inside, where people talk through to order their food. But anyway, I think that's about all that you need to know for the night, so I'll see you in the morning.
To return the call to your normal call rate, press hash. You have one new message. To listen to your messages, press 1. First, new message.
Right, hello again. I'm guessing you had no issues on your first night on the job. Doubt it. Hardly anything happens on the first night, now does it? Mac wasn't the only one we found out of place in the morning. The hamburger was oddly found in the vent on the second floor of the building. Due to him being rather smaller than the other animatronics, it allows him to fit into the vent. So if Ham does move at all, and you see him climb into the vent, you can trigger the vent to let out a lot of heat, and the heat can cause the metal surroundings to become really hot. So of course he's going to get away from that to avoid circuitry damage. Don't worry though, I doubt the circuits will actually get damaged, so we don't have any risk of properly damaging them. Speaking of damage, beware of using the vent, which was why the vent was open in the first place due to maintenance. So if it does get fixed, use your circuit panel there to fix it, just like the speaker repair when it gets broken. I know, the equipment we have here isn't that powerful, but that should be all that you need to know. See you in the morning.
To return the call to your normal call rate, press hash. You have one new message. To listen to your messages, press 1. First, new message.
Hey, here you are on the third shift of the week. Not very hard, is it? Just sit around checking your cameras for 6 hours straight. Anyways, upon checking your place again, we noticed that Grimace was out of place too. But the thing about Grimace is he tends to be a little glitchy in the system. For example, we would find him standing in the kitchen with this really weird stare. Very creepy. As well as once finding him in there, the systems didn't really seem to function properly, so it's best to keep him away from the kitchen. To allow this, we installed a button on the first floor corner camera on your monitor. If you see him moving in that room at all, be sure to deactivate it, because if he is out of that room, you cannot send him back. Be very cautious about this as he is in your room. He can bugger up quite quickly. Also, before I let the call end there, we've been hearing rather strange noises around the corner area of the second floor. We don't know if it's just creaking or actually coming from there. Check that area, will you? We just think it's some old part of the building. Can't ever be so sure, right? Alright. Have a nice night.
To return the call to your normal call rate, press hash. You have one new message. To listen to your messages, press 1. First, new message.
Right, what's happening over there at the moment. No idea if it's you causing these odd animatronic behaviours which we keep finding every morning, or there's something up with these guys that we weren't told about while ordering. I swear to God, we better not have paid full price for animatronics that don't even work. The animatronic, Birdie, was known to get a bit glitchy lately upon setting her up in her area, so we had to put her in storage until further notice. Storage is located in a hallway, double set of doors to the left. It is mainly Birdie's fault that systems is having to be worked on, because whenever she's around it causes it to go haywire. It's hard with this budget, seeing as a lot of it went into the animatronics and the decorations around this place. Just as look, we trust you on this, but come on, make sure the animatronics are alright overnight. And if they're out of place in the upcoming morning, put them back in their place, please. We can't afford broken animatronics in a restaurant that hasn't even opened yet. We can't afford broken animatronics in a restaurant that hasn't even been opened to the public yet. Get it sorted. See you later.
To return the call to your normal call rate, press hash. You have one new message. To listen to your messages, press 1. First, new message.
Right. It's getting close to the end of the week now, and it is your 5th night on the job. See? It's as simple as that, isn't it? Glad to see you've been progressing on with your other nights as well. Thanks again for maintaining the animatronics until open day. So throughout the other calls, I mentioned about nearly all of the animatronics we have here and how they behaved lately. So tonight's recording won't be as long, as there isn't really anything to discuss about in the building. So tonight shouldn't be any different. So you know what you're doing, and I'll leave you to it. Hey, what are you doing here? You should wait. What are you doing? Get away from me, you piece of...
To return the call to your normal call rate, press hash. You have one new message. To listen to your messages, press 1. First, new message.
Here it is, your final night. I bet you've been expecting to get out of here all safe and sound after this night. Didn't tell almost anyone about what you're going to see tonight. And how you're going to see how much of a state I'm in. Well, mate, I'm going to be making sure that you don't make it out of this one. And you'll be no witnesses. Let me find out what really happened. Ready or not, here I come.
To return the call to your normal call rate, press hash.
Tu siguiente prueba es usar un taladro.
Bien, esta vez no voy a fallar. Jajaja, lo logré. Oh, mierda.
Notas, además de las tablas, también tiró las cajas sin tocarlas. Veamos qué tan buen taladro
Genial,
eres.
vamos a probarlo.
Notas, parece que no tienen idea de...